In this video, we will talk about measures of association. Measures of association is basically going to represent some kind of information for where the data is located. And so we can think about four measures of a location: mean, median, mode, and percentile. A mean is nothing but the average that we would typically know. Median is the middle value. When you order the data set in an ascending order, the middle value is your median, and then a mode is the most frequently occurring value or maximum number of occurrence of a particular value. And then percentile is basically telling you the value in the data set such that p% of takes value less than p, and say p is the percentile that we are interested, and then 100 minus p% of the values is greater than the p percentile. So let's take an example. So here's a data set which is 10, 20, 10, 40, 30, 10, 50, and 30, and let's figure out the mean of this data set, right? So we represent mean by x bar for sample, and mu for population, and that is nothing but you take total of all the individual observations across all the observation and then divided by the number of observation. Notice here the lowercase n is the number of observations in the sample, and to get mu, the population mean, one would do the same operation, take the sum across all observations, but now you will take across all the uppercase n observations, which is nothing but the population. So here's this is sample and this is your population, right? And so this is the sample, and so when you add all these observation, sum of all these observation is 200, right? And then how many observations do we have? We have you can see 8 observations, and so the mean in this case would be 200 divided by 8, which turns out to be 25. To get the median, there are two steps. First step is you order the data set and then find the middle value, right? So we order the data set, which turns out to be 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 30, 40, and 50 in an ascending order, and the middle value in this data set is your median. Now notice this is even number of observations, so it will be middle values will be 20 and 30, so your median in this case will be the average of the middle value, which is 25. So the mean and the median is same in this data set. Mode is, as I said, is the value which occurs maximum number of times, and so if you look at that, 30 occurs twice, 20, 40, and 50 occurs only one, but 10 occurs 3 times, and so mode is 10. To figure out percentile, one has to specify which percentile is one interested in. So let's assume that we are interested in the 30th percentile. Again, what is percentile? Say if you are talking of 30th percentile, it is the value in the data set such that 30% takes value less than that number, and 70% of the values are greater than that particular number, right? So which is that number? To get that, we will have to get the index number where the 30th percentile is located. So we are interested in 30th percentile, so the way one calculates the index number for that 30th percentile is by p over 100 and multiplied by n. So in this case, the index number where the 30th percentile is located, is given by 30 over 100 times 8. That will give you 2.4. So that basically means that the 30th percentile is the third number in this data set, which is ordered in the ascending order. So notice we have already ordered the data set in the ascending order, and the third number in this ordered data set is your 30th percentile. So your 30th percentile in this data set is the third number, which is 10. Now, also related to percentile are what is known as quartiles, and these are again specific percentiles in this spectrum of 0 to 100. So we, as the name suggests, quarter, we are interested in, say, the first quartile, which is nothing but the 25th percentile. The second quartile is the 50th percentile, and the third quartile is the 75th percentile. So these are kind of the special values in this percentile range from 0 to 100, which are labeled as quartiles, which is first, second, and third quartile. Notice the fourth quartile will be the 100 percentile, which is the entire data set.